Let's discuss about orbicularis oculi now. Orbicularis oculi, as you remember, the brachial arches This is from the second branchial arch that the orbicularis oculi come, and it is supplied by the seventh cranial nerve. It has a palpebral part Now this is that part of the orbicularis oculi which starts from the medial palpebral ligament and comes all the way up to the lateral palpebral raphe. Starts from the medial palpebral ligament and ends at the lateral palpebral raphe. There are also fibers in the inferior, around the inferior lid. That also starts from the medial palpebral ligament and ends at the lateral palpebral raphe. It's always good to know the relationship of any structures that you learn in the lid area with respect to the orbital septum. So that you know from the cross section of the lid that we have already learned, the relationship of the orbicularis oculi muscle. So this is the orbital septum and the orbicularis oculi lies in front of the orbital septum. With regard to the relationship of the orbicularis oculi and the lacrimal canaliculi, so we should know that the orbicularis oculi winds around and it is the palpebral part with the lacrimal sac here. It helps in the lacrimal pump. Also, the reflex blinking is done by the palpebral part of the orbicularis oculi. Now, there is another part to orbicularis oculi which is called as the orbital part. Now, this helps in the tight closure of the lid. Now the next important thing to know in the orbicularis oculi or the lid part is the arterial supply and the nerve supply of different areas of the lid. So that is clear cut mentioned in this picture as such. We'll just revise it. The lacrimal artery gives rise to lateral palpebral artery. This supplies the lateral part of the lid. Now the medial palpebral artery, it is a derivative of ophthalmic artery. That supplies the medial end of the lid. The lateral end also takes contributions from the zygomatico-temporal artery for the lower part. So we have a lacrimal artery that gives rise to the lateral palpebral artery. We have an ophthalmic artery which gives rise to the medial palpebral artery, supplying the medial and lateral part of the lids. With respect to the arterial arcade, we have two arches. One is the marginal arterial arch and the other one is the peripheral arterial arch. Similarly in the lower lid as well. With respect to the drainage system, that is the venous drainage system of the lid, we should know that the medial part drains into the angular vein and ophthalmic vein. The lateral part drains into the superficial temporal vein. The drainage, or the next is about the lymphatic drainage. Now this temporal parts of the upper and lower lid drains into the superficial parotid nodes. The medial aspect drains into the submandibular node. Now, with respect to the innervations, the superior part is supplied by the supratrochlear, the supraorbital and the lacrimal nerves. The inferior lid is supplied by the infraorbital nerve and the infratrochlear nerve. So now the questions for today are: the orbital portion is responsible for reflex blinking. Is it true or false? Next is the venous drainage of the lid medially is via the ophthalmic and the angular veins. Is it true or false?